we have a walk, a procession on Friday night from the Crazy at the promenade in San Juan to the park in St. Joseph, and there to have an interfaith service, and where we address the people for the first time really since this thing has started. We had a small launch, but as a consequence of all the listenings I've had, I want to give back to the community what I think I got from them, and to commit to represent those views and those desires at the Parliament.
Excellent. You know, I was taken by the fact that you had a listening campaign, as opposed to what everybody else is doing, pronouncing. As a matter of fact, I mean, I am seeing what I regard as a level of abuse, at least by a particular candidate at one level and by others in a different way. I mean, this issue of, you know, finding solutions to the people problem even before you are elected and so on is a very interesting thing, because what it represents to me is a gross abuse of state resources, and that is continuing. With respect to you, however, it seems to me that there's a very, very different approach, and that approach is going around and listening to what the various communities have to say about what their problems are, and indicating that you will take those issues to the floor of the nation's parliament, and therefore whatever legislation either comes to the floor or which you might be able to influence the majority to bring to the floor, I think is a very interesting thing. The approach is fascinating to me because of all the various candidates, you are bringing a perspective which is based within the communities themselves. It's an attempt to really enhance and strengthen community voices, community power, as opposed to those others who are saying, well, I can do this, or the party can do this. Over the years, one of the things that has frustrated me with respect to the way we practice, or we say we practice democracy, is that the constituencies, in fact, don't elect representatives. They elect party representative to the constituencies, not constituency representative to the party or to the parliament. And that is something that I think we have to break, because, you know, you still hear, and in this, not only in this by-election, but you will see it being emphasized very, very strongly in the upcoming elections, that this is my safe seat.
Right.
You know, politicians feel they have safe seat, party feels they have safe seat. The electorate should ensure that there is no safe seat for any politician in the country. And therefore, as I look at what is taking place in St. Joseph, as I look at what is the changes, the slight changes that I see being struggled, the people struggling to make, is to have proper representation, a proper voice in the parliament. And that is why in observing all that's going on, I am saying that I am endorsing Errol Fabien, because having looked at your evolution over the years, I think you are, or Errol Fabien is, perhaps the most authentic community voice, the voice that is full of personal integrity, personal struggle, and there is no other opportunity in the country at this point to see and experience an individual who comes really from the ground up. St. Joseph has a real opportunity, a significant opportunity of changing the political arrangement in this country. And as the first capital, I hope it elects the first independent in the second half of our journey towards a century of being an independent country. So for me, your move is very significant, and hence the reason that I feel it is important to endorse someone like you. Because the people of St. Joseph's need to understand that the whole campaign that they are witnessing is a campaign of special interest, and there's all kinds of big money aligned to every candidate except Errol Fabien. And therefore, the interest that will be represented if any of those candidates win is not the interest of the constituency or the electorate in that area, but it's going to be special interest. And Errol Fabien's special interest is the interest of the people. And that is a huge difference. And if I can help the constituents of St. Joseph understand that and be able to make that change, I think we would have advanced the politics a great deal in the country.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your endorsement, Lincoln. I accept it, and I feel more than privileged and honored. I think an endorsement from you carries a lot of weight, and we will see. I still will not disappoint you, and I will continue my journey and the fight to see a new approach to governance in Trinidad and Tobago.
Well, I wish you, the best of luck. I know it's a difficult fight, but in whatever way I can continue to assist, or one accord which is not part of the operation right now, anyway can assist, we will, because we believe it is extremely important for a voice like yours to be represented on the nation's parliamentary floor.
Good. Wow.
All right.
Yeah, man. Thanks a million. Really, really, really thank you.
Well, I don't know if I've ever said this to you more personally like that. But I returned to this country in '76. I don't know when I first saw you.
I could tell you. I could tell you when we first met.
Well, that's when you first met, but I mean...
Okay, when you saw me, fair enough. Yeah.
I immediately, I felt that the type of comedy you were doing was so enriching and so different from the rest of the comedians in this, on stage. You made people laugh without what was the common vulgarity in the comedic operation. And that was always important to me. The way you could have taken the common experiences and put it in a way that people can relate to, people can enjoy, people can laugh, and it was always family oriented. And that was very significant to me. And I always said, well, here is the Caribbean's Bill Cosby.
I don't think on that.
In life, what we all have to contend with is sometimes on our journey, we really don't know where our journey will take us. In my own life, I didn't plan for this position, but I am still here.
That's true.
And I will continue doing all that I can, however I can, wherever I can. My journey is not yet done. My work is not yet done.
Okay.
I don't want
Thank you, my
to,